Hello everyone. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that can transform the way you see your own struggles and challenges: failure. Yes, that's right. Contrary to what many people think, failure is not the end of the road, but rather one of the greatest secrets for those who want to become a millionaire. Imagine this: every time you fall, you're just preparing yourself to get up stronger and wiser. And who wouldn't want to have that superpower? Throughout this video, I'll share inspiring stories and powerful insights that will show you how people with a millionaire mindset embrace mistakes and turn them into opportunities. You'll discover why facing failure is essential to achieving true wealth and how it can change your life forever. Get ready to change the way you see obstacles. Stay with me until the end and see how every mistake can become a stepping stone to your success. Before we get into the video, you need to subscribe now to continue watching the video. Only subscriber can continue watching, so make sure you are. Now, let's get into the video. 1. Challenges and emotional chains. Imagine that your life is like a great adventure, like those stories you see in movies or games. You are the hero of this journey, but instead of fighting dragons or monsters, you are facing something much more difficult: your own fears and insecurities. It is as if there is an invisible chain holding you back, and every time you try to advance to the next stage, these chains pull you back. Now, here is the secret that people with the millionaire mindset know: to be truly rich, you need to break these chains. Do you know how? By facing your fears head-on, one at a time. Just like in a video game, where you face the challenges of one stage in order to move on to the next, in real life you need to overcome each fear in order to achieve success. Let's think of a story. Imagine that you really want to participate in a soccer championship, but every time it's time to play, a voice inside you says, "What if you make a mistake? What if you're not good enough?" That stops you, right? A millionaire or someone with a rich mindset understands that this voice cannot control what he does. Instead of listening to this voice, he decides to face it. It's like saying, "I'm not going to let fear stop me. I'm the one who creates my challenges, and I'm the one who overcomes them." Now, think about it: if you always let others decide what you should do, it's like you're letting someone else play your game. If you want to truly prosper, if you want to grow quickly and become a millionaire, you can't let others control your choices. Don't wait for someone to tell you what to do. Rich people, those who build fortunes, are the ones who create their own problems and then solve them. They know that each challenge they overcome makes them stronger. So, instead of running away from problems, you have to start seeing them as opportunities. That's how people with a millionaire mindset act. They know that in order to have a lot of money and achieve true wealth, you have to go through difficulties. When someone tries to demand things from you or tell you what to do, it's like they're putting you in the easy mode of the game. And what happens when you only play on easy? You don't evolve, you don't get stronger. Those who want to be real millionaires need the hard mode, where you create your own challenges and learn from them. So, remember, don't be afraid to face the challenges that appear. See each one of them as a chance to learn, grow, and get closer to your goal of being rich. Because, at the end of the day, those who want to be millionaires know that the journey to wealth is full of problems, but it's these problems that make you stronger and prepare you for success. 2. Consistency and persistence in the game of life. Imagine that you are playing a racing game, one of those really exciting ones. To win, it is not enough to accelerate as much as possible for a few seconds and then stop, right? You need to keep up the pace, be consistent and, most importantly, not give up at the first difficult curve. Life is like that too. To get to where people with a millionaire mindset get to, you need one super important thing: consistency. Let's use a story to explain this better. Imagine a boy who really wants to learn to play the guitar. In the first few days, he is excited, practices for hours, dreams of being the best. But after a week, when his fingers start to hurt and the songs don't come out the way he imagined, he starts to think, "Is this for me? Will I ever play well?" That's when the magic of persistence comes into play. What sets apart those who reach the top, those who achieve true wealth and success, is the ability to keep practicing, even when the results take time to appear. Anyone who wants to become a millionaire knows that success doesn't happen overnight. It's like planting a tree: you put the seed in the ground, take care of it every day, water it, and put it in the sun. At first, it seems like nothing is happening. But after a while, that little seed starts to grow, and if you keep taking care of it, one day you'll have a big tree full of fruit. This is the secret of rich people: they understand that it's consistency, the effort repeated day after day, that leads to the harvest, that is, money. Now, imagine a basketball player who trains every day to become the best. Even when he's tired, even when he loses an important game, he keeps going. He doesn't stop because he knows that every training session, every mistake, is taking him to the top. He believes that if he keeps persisting, he'll overcome any obstacle. People with a millionaire mindset are like that. They are clear that in order to achieve success and wealth, they need to keep investing time and effort, even when the results aren't immediate. And here's the important point: consistency doesn't just mean working hard, it means working smart and consistently. It's like a runner who knows when to speed up and when to pace himself, so as not to get tired before the finish line. Anyone who wants to build a fortune knows that they need to find the balance between dedication and patience. So if you want to achieve great things, like people with a wealthy mindset, you need to understand that persistence is key. No matter how many challenges come your way, the important thing is to keep running in the right direction, always moving forward, step by step. The greatest rewards, like money and success, come to those who don't give up and stay in the game, even when it seems difficult. 3. Long-term vision and patience. Now, let's imagine that you are building a huge city in a construction game. At first, everything seems small, the buildings take a long time to develop, and it seems like nothing is changing. But over time, if you keep investing resources and planning well, your city begins to grow, until it becomes a metropolis full of tall buildings, busy streets, and lots of prosperity. The thing is, this didn't happen overnight. It was your planning, your long-term vision and patience that made it happen. People with a millionaire mindset know that true wealth is something that is built slowly. They understand that, just like in a game, the big rewards come to those who are willing to play for the long term. Want to see how this works in real life? Think about someone who decides to start a business. In the first months, maybe even the first years, the profits are small, the challenges are huge, and it may seem like success is far away. But those who have a clear vision of what they want to achieve persist, knowing that all this initial effort is like planting the seeds of a great harvest in the future. A millionaire is not just thinking about the money he can make today or tomorrow. He is thinking about how his actions now will create wealth for the years to come, even for generations to come. Let's take a story from someone who invests in the stock market. At first, he may buy stocks and watch them go up and down in the short term, which can be frustrating. But with patience and strategy, he understands that, in the long term, these stocks can generate great profits. Rich people do not let themselves be carried away by haste or anxiety. They know that true wealth is a slow and solid construction. It's like building a house. You don't want it to collapse at the first strong wind, right? To do this, you need a solid foundation, and that takes time. People with a millionaire mindset are always thinking about how they can build this solid foundation in life. They don't look for shortcuts, because they understand that true success needs time to develop. And patience is a powerful tool that they use to reach the top. Let's think about an everyday situation. Imagine that you want to learn to play the piano. If you expect to be a master after a week of lessons, you will end up frustrated. But if you have the patience to practice every day, for months or even years, you will notice that your skills are improving little by little. The same goes for those who want to build wealth. Every small step is important, every investment of time and effort will be worth it in the future. So, if you want to be successful, you need to cultivate patience and a long-term vision. It's not about making money quickly, but about creating a safe and consistent path to wealth. And that means knowing that what you plant today, you will reap tomorrow, as long as you continue to nurture your dreams with dedication and effort. Are you enjoying the video so far? So, don't forget to hit the like button down below to continue receiving these types of videos. Into number 4. 4. The power of self-discipline. Imagine that you are playing a strategy game, where you need to build an army and conquer territories. To win, you need one very important thing: self-discipline. There is no point in trying to conquer everything at once. You need to plan, train your troops and collect resources constantly. This is exactly what people with a millionaire mindset do in real life. Self-discipline is like having a superpower that helps you stay on track, even when temptations arise. Think about a day when you are very tired and would rather watch TV than study or work on your projects. It is easy to give in to this temptation, but that is when self-discipline comes into play. It tells you, wait, let's focus on what is really important now, because this will help you become a millionaire in the future. Wealthy people know that discipline is essential for success. Let's tell the story of a young man who dreamed of being a great businessman. He had amazing ideas and was full of energy, but every time he had the opportunity to work on his projects, he would let himself get carried away by the distractions of everyday life. But one day, he decided he needed to change. He started creating a routine, setting times for work, study, and even fun. And guess what? With this new self-discipline, he was able to accomplish much more in a short amount of time. Now, think about how you can apply this to your life. Let's say you want to become a top-level athlete, like a professional volleyball player. It's exciting to dream about trophies and victories, but to get there, you're going to need self-discipline. That means waking up early to train, eating a healthy diet, and resisting the temptation to go out with friends instead of getting ready for the game. Each day of discipline is one step closer to your dream. But self-discipline isn't just about avoiding distractions. It also involves being kind to yourself. Sometimes, you may fail or not be able to follow your routine as planned. And that's okay. The important thing is not to give up. A millionaire understands that every mistake is an opportunity to learn. If he fails, he gets up, adjusts his plan and keeps moving forward. So remember, self-discipline is your ally in the pursuit of wealth and success. Every choice you make, every hour you dedicate to what really matters, is shaping your future. If you can maintain this focus and determination, you will realize that you are building a life full of achievements. So, make self-discipline your superpower and see how it can transform your journey towards becoming a true millionaire. 5. The importance of setting goals. Now, let's talk about one of the most important keys to achieving your dreams, setting goals. Imagine that you are an explorer looking for a hidden treasure. To find it, you need a map that shows you the way forward. Goals are exactly that, your map to success. When you set a goal, it's like mapping out a clear path toward what you want. For example, if you dream of becoming a millionaire, it's not enough to just say, "I want to be rich." That's too vague. Instead, you need to create specific, achievable goals, such as, "I will save X dollars per month," or "I will learn about investing through an online course." These goals become your reference points, helping you stay focused on your journey. Now, let's imagine the story of a boy named Lucas. He loved video games and dreamed of having his own collection. One day, he decided that he wanted to save money to buy a new console. Instead of just waiting for the money to come, Lucas made a plan. He set a goal of saving $50 every month. This gave him a clear idea of how long it would take him to reach his goal. Lucas even made a chart where he could cross off each month, which motivated him even more to keep going. Setting goals also helps you measure your progress. When you reach a goal, it's like completing a level in a game. It gives you an incredible sense of accomplishment and increases your motivation to keep going. Even if you face challenges, knowing that you're getting closer to your goal makes all the difference. With each step, you become stronger and more confident. But be careful. Remember that goals need to be challenging, but also realistic. If you set your goal too high, you may end up feeling frustrated if you don't achieve it. For example, if you're just starting out running and decide that you're going to run a marathon next month, that might be too much of a stretch. Instead, start with small goals, like running 3 times a week or completing a 5K race. Gradually, you can increase the difficulty as you progress. Another important aspect is to review your goals regularly. Life is full of changes, and what you wanted a few months ago may not be as relevant now. So take the time to look at your goals and see if they still make sense. If they don't be afraid to adjust them. This flexibility is crucial to ensuring that you stay on track. In short, setting goals is like having a map that guides you on an exciting journey towards wealth and success. The clearer and more specific you are, the easier it will be to follow that path. Remember the story of Lucas and how he managed to achieve his dream of owning a new console. If he could do it with discipline and goals, so can you. So start drawing your own map and move towards your goals, because the treasure of life is completely achievable if you have a plan. 6. The power of continuous learning. Let's explore another valuable secret of people with a millionaire mindset, the power of continuous learning. Imagine that life is like a giant adventure book, and each page you turn reveals new lessons and opportunities. Millionaires know that you should never stop learning. For them, each day is a chance to become a better version of themselves. Consider the story of a young girl named Clara. Ever since she was little, Clara has always been curious about the world. She loved asking why and how. When she grew up, she decided she wanted to understand everything about business. Instead of just waiting for things to happen, Clara began reading books, watching videos, and taking courses on finance and entrepreneurship. For her, each new thing she learned was like a piece of a puzzle, helping her put together the picture of her dreams. An important aspect of continuous learning is that it doesn't have to be boring or complicated. You can learn in many ways. It could be through podcasts while you're going to school, or watching videos about investing on YouTube, or even talking to people who have already achieved success. The important thing is to keep an open mind and always be willing to absorb new knowledge. In addition, millionaires understand that learning doesn't end when you reach the top. In fact, it's quite the opposite. They continue to educate themselves, always looking for ways to improve their skills and expand their horizons. It's like a game where the more you play, the more skills you unlock. The more you learn, the more opportunities arise. Clara, for example, one day had the chance to meet a famous entrepreneur in her city. Instead of getting nervous and hiding, she took the opportunity to ask questions and learn from his experience. This helped her develop new ideas and approaches for her own projects. This proactive attitude is what sets people with a wealthy mindset apart from the rest. Another important lesson is to understand that making mistakes is part of learning. When Clara first started putting her ideas into practice, she faced challenges and made some mistakes. But instead of getting discouraged, she saw it as an opportunity to learn something new. This growth mindset is essential for anyone who wants to be a millionaire. It's like you're playing a game, and instead of getting angry when you lose a life, you analyze what happened and how you could do better next time. So remember, continuous learning is the key to unlocking your potential. Life is a journey full of adventures, and each new piece of information you acquire is a tool you can use to achieve your goals. If you want to be rich and successful, never stop learning. Do as Clara does, seek knowledge every day and get ready to write an incredible story with each new lesson you discover. 7. The importance of setting goals. Now, let's talk about a fundamental step for anyone who wants to be successful and become a millionaire: the importance of setting goals. Think of goals as the treasure map of your life. If you want to find treasure, you need a plan to show you the way. Without goals, you can end up lost, like a pirate who doesn't know where to go. Let's learn the story of Lucas, a boy who always dreamed of opening his own video game store. Instead of just dreaming, Lucas decided to make his dream a reality. To do so, he started writing down his goals. His first goal was to save a specific amount of money each month. He challenged himself to do this for a year. When he finally achieved it, it was like he had found the first clue to his treasure map. But Lucas didn't stop there. He knew that just saving money wasn't enough, he also needed to plan what he would do next. So, he set short-term and long-term goals. For example, in the short term, he wanted to learn how to run a business and research the best game suppliers. And in the long term, he dreamed of opening his store in 2 years. Each of these goals helped him stay focused and motivated. It's important to remember that goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These are what we call SMART goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be rich," Lucas could say, "I want to save $500 in 6 months to buy new games for my store." That way, he had a clear goal and a time frame to achieve it. People with a millionaire mindset, like Lucas, understand that the simple act of writing down their goals makes them more real. It's like they're saying to the universe, "Hey, I'm serious about this." When you have a plan in place, it's easier to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. Sometimes, you may encounter obstacles along the way. In Lucas's case, he faced months where game sales weren't as good as he'd hoped. Instead of giving up, he revisited his goals and made adjustments. He reminded himself that even with challenges, each step counted as a way to get closer to his dream. So here's the lesson: never underestimate the power of having a map in your life. Setting goals is like creating a roadmap for your adventure. When you have a plan and know the direction you want to go, it's much easier to face challenges and stay motivated. Just like Lucas, you can use your goals to guide your actions, measure your progress, and celebrate your accomplishments. So start plotting your treasure map today. Did you know that? Tell me in the comment section below. Let's get into number 8. 8. Continuous learning and adaptation. Now, let's explore another secret of people with a millionaire mindset: continuous learning and the ability to adapt. Imagine that life is like a board game, where you need to learn new skills to advance. Each time you play, you may encounter different challenges, and in order to win, you need to adapt and improve your strategies. Let's talk about a girl named Anna. Ever since she was little, Anna has always been fascinated by computers and technology. She dreamed of becoming a software developer and creating amazing games. But along the way, Anna realized that technology was always changing. To achieve her dream, she knew she needed to constantly learn. So, instead of sitting still, Anna started studying programming online, watching videos, taking courses, and reading books on the subject. Continuous learning is like adding new skills to your arsenal. It's like equipping your character in a game with better weapons and armor to face tougher enemies. Anna learned that even though she wasn't the best programmer at first, each new skill she acquired made her stronger and more capable of solving problems. Now, let's talk about adaptation. Imagine you're playing a game where the rules change with each level. To win, you have to be flexible and find new ways to play. This is exactly what people with a millionaire mindset do in life. When they encounter a hurdle, they don't give up. Instead, they find ways to adapt and overcome the challenges. Anna, for example, faced difficulties when she tried to make her first game. Things didn't turn out the way she expected, and she felt discouraged. But instead of giving up, she used it as a learning opportunity. She sought feedback from friends, learned from her mistakes, and made adjustments to the game. Over time, she released an improved version that was a huge success. Wealthy people understand that learning and adaptation are not only important in their careers, but also in their personal lives. With each new experience, they gather information and become wiser. They know that in order to thrive and build wealth, they need to stay up to date on market trends and new technologies. So how can you apply this to your life? Start looking for opportunities to learn something new every day. This could be as simple as reading an article, watching a video, or enrolling in an online course. And remember, adaptation is a powerful skill. When you encounter challenges, try to look at them as opportunities to grow and improve. Continuously learning and adapting is like being a player who is always ready for new challenges. When you invest in yourself and stay flexible, you become stronger and more capable of achieving your dreams, whether it's becoming a millionaire or achieving any other goal in life. So embrace learning and adaptation as essential tools on your journey to success. 9. The importance of networking. Now, let's talk about a crucial aspect that people with a millionaire mindset know very well: the importance of networking, that is, building relationships. Imagine that your life is like a big team game, where you are not alone. You need allies and friends to help you overcome challenges. Networking is like creating a support and friendship network that can propel you on your journey to success. Let's learn the story of Lucas, a young dreamer who wanted to start his own technology company. He was very talented in programming, but he knew that to be successful he needed more than just technical skills. Lucas decided to attend technology events, conferences, and discussion groups. He introduced himself to others, asked questions, and shared his ideas. Over time, Lucas met incredible people, such as investors, mentors, and other entrepreneurs who helped him on his journey. Networking is much more than just exchanging business cards or connecting on social media. It's about building genuine relationships. When you connect with others, you share knowledge and experience. Lucas learned that by engaging with his community, he not only gained new friends, but also received valuable advice and opportunities that he wouldn't have found on his own. Imagine you're playing a team game, like soccer. You can be a great player, but if you don't have a good team around you, it's hard to win. In the world of business and financial success, it's the same story. People who achieve great things know that they need to work as a team, collaborate, and rely on others to help them get further. What's more, networking also opens doors. When you know someone who has already walked the path you want to follow, they can guide you and give you tips on how to avoid common pitfalls. Lucas, for example, met an entrepreneur who had faced similar challenges to the one he was facing. This person shared his experiences and helped him avoid costly mistakes, as well as introducing Lucas to potential investors who were interested in new ideas. So how can you start building your own network? Attend events, join interest groups, and don't be afraid to introduce yourself. Remember, people love to help and share their experiences. Sometimes, a simple "hi" can lead to a great opportunity. Finally, remember that networking isn't just about what you can gain, but also about how you can help others. When you build relationships based on trust and collaboration, you're building a solid foundation for your success. Networking is like having a support team by your side, ready to help you face any challenge that comes your way on your journey to becoming a millionaire. So start cultivating those relationships and see how they can transform your life. 10. The art of learning from failure. Now let's talk about something that many people are afraid of: failure. Sometimes people avoid any situation where they might fail, thinking that it's a sign that they're not good enough. But here's the big secret of people with a millionaire mindset: they don't see failure as an ending, but as an opportunity to learn. Imagine that every mistake you make is like a level in a game that you need to pass to become a better player. Let me tell you an inspiring story. Meet Anna, a young entrepreneur who dreamed of opening a clothing store. With a lot of effort, she saved money and launched her business. In the first few months, everything seemed promising, but suddenly, sales started to drop. Anna became discouraged and thought about giving up. However, instead of getting carried away by frustration, she decided to analyze what was happening. She talked to customers, sought feedback, and realized that she wasn't meeting the needs of her audience. Anna understood that what seemed like a failure was actually an opportunity to learn. She adjusted her strategy, made changes to her inventory, and started listening to her customers more. What happened? Her store became a success. What Anna learned is that failure is not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity to rise stronger. Think about how great soccer players handle mistakes during a game. They might miss an incredible goal or make a foul, but what do they do next? They don't let it get them down. Instead, they analyze what went wrong and try to improve the next time they do it. This is the mindset of a millionaire. They see every challenge as a lesson. So how can you adopt this mindset in your own life? First, it's important to not be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, even successful people. Instead of getting upset or beating yourself up, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This can help you turn a negative experience into something positive. Also, practice resilience. If you fall, get back up and try again. Every time you try, you are getting closer to your goal of becoming a millionaire. The path to success is rarely a straight line, it is more like a roller coaster ride full of ups and downs. Finally, celebrate your victories, even the small ones. Every step you take towards your goals is an accomplishment. When you learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward, you are on the right track. Remember, millionaires know that failure is just part of the journey. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow and move even closer to success. So embrace your failures and use them as stepping stones to achieve your dreams. So, did you like what you saw? Now you know that failure is not the villain in your story, but rather a powerful teacher who teaches us valuable lessons. Every mistake is an opportunity in disguise, a chance for growth that can take you closer to your dreams of wealth and success. If you feel inspired and want more tips on how to develop your millionaire mindset and achieve your goals, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We have much more content that will help you transform your life, overcome challenges and become the best version of yourself. Check out our other videos, where we explore incredible strategies to achieve success and build the life of your dreams. Let's go on this journey towards wealth and fulfillment together. See you in the next video.